I joined the Illinois Army National Guard in 1983. The unit got deployed in December of '03. Iraq was a very volatile place at the time. And the night that I got injured, the one that got me sent out of country, was one of those nights, and I had simply taken someone's place that was going that night. Girl that I was out with, me and her were kind of having a friendly argument in that she wanted to drive, and I tried to explain to her that I want to drive. And as we left the area that night, I was the last truck in the convoy, and me and her are arguing about who's going to drive, and roadside bomb went off. As soon as it went off, all the windshield got shattered in the truck, filled the cab full of smoke. I got hit real hard in this right shoulder. Just felt like someone hitting you with a baseball bat. Got the flashlight and was checking everything out. I looked at her. I didn't even have to touch her. I could tell she had passed. I can't remember the date that I got back into Walter Reed, but I got into Walter Reed, wife, and my parents met me, and I spent about 6 weeks at Walter Reed before getting released from there, of course. And we had so many visitors that would come and see it. Secretary Rumsfeld came, and we found out that President Bush was going to visit the patients. When he was there with the First Lady, but just the honor of it, something very proud to sits on my desk in my office. It was quite a traumatic, I guess you would say, when, especially at my age, that done something, and I was a technician in GM dealerships my whole life. That's all I'd ever done was work on cars and trucks. That I never considered that I would physically not be able to do that. I always thought, and told my son, he was growing up, go out there, get a skill, get a trade. It's something that people could never take away from you. It just never hit me that I physically would not be able to do that.
Somebody, anybody, start a war, hey!
Somebody, anybody, start a war, hey!
5, 6, 7, 8.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Kill, destroy, and mutilate.
Kill, destroy, and mutilate.
Looked up ahead, and who do I see?
Looked up ahead, and who do I see?
A motivated Mustang is leading me.
A motivated Mustang is leading me.
I don't know if he's been told.
I don't know if he's been told.
Mustang blood is as good as gold.
A gentleman from Washington, D.C. started talking about how we, the government, the federal government, do a very poor job of hiring our disabled veterans. And that got me to thinking about, well, why is that? I'm a Vietnam-era veteran, and I had a lot of veterans working for me, but I had specifically never gone out and tried to hire a disabled veteran. And really didn't know how. I didn't know what the formal process would be, so it got me thinking, and I thought, Crane is such a diverse base in the fact that our workload, we have everything, from locomotive engineers to scientists and engineers. So I thought, what a better place to roll out a program and try to set up a national program where we could initiate a program for people coming back going to training, or if they were already job ready, just to hire them into the jobs, but if they weren't, to put them through a mentorship program and work with the universities in the state and get them the degrees that they needed and get them employed.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, got it, mine. Got it, mine. Hey, hey, in my back, in my back. I don't care, I don't care. I put it there, I put it there. Bang, hey, in my neck, in my neck. I don't care, I don't care. I put it there, I put it there. Bang,
I served 8 years in the Army Reserves, and in that 8 years time period. I served 15 months overseas in Iraq. While I was over there, of course, I had seen a lot of things that I don't think a lot of people would like to see. They had diagnosed me with post-traumatic stress disorder. I lost some hearing in my ears. I got married after I joined the service, and I had my first little boy. He was 18 months old whenever I left to go overseas, which was very, very difficult. It's difficult for a mother to be separated from her child like that, and knowing that she's going to be gone for so long of a time. When I come back home, I faced several issues with that as well. I unfortunately became a statistic of divorce and a child custody battle, and I was granted visitation with my son because I had served overseas. They say that people have addictions, and you can either be addicted to drugs or alcohol or whatever, and I was, I guess, addicted to work. Didn't realize it until the VA had told me, you know, socially this looks acceptable, but it's not. It's the same as any other kind of addiction. I didn't realize that. So that was another situation I was facing in my life and trying to readjust back in the civilian world.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Pick up your tanks and follow me. Pick up your tanks and follow me.
For CLEC to have the program that allowed people to, like I say, especially at my age, to get into another career, help you get your foot in the door, come in as a student trainee if you didn't have experience, which was my case. I had to make that choice of, okay, I need a non-physical job, I need an administrative type job, but I've also got to get the education to back that up to kind of come full circle. I'm not sure that I could have done that anywhere else.
Transition from 3 jobs and 5 jobs for one summer down to 1 job is just, wow. I can't describe it. You know, I didn't know which way was up, you know. And now I'm able to kind of slow down a little bit and do what I need to do and take care of my health and my family and pursue my goals.
Pick up your jets and follow me. Pick up your jets and follow me. I'm in the U.S. Navy. I'm in the U.S. Navy. Hey, Marine Corps. Hey, Marine Corps. What are you doing? What are you doing? Pick up your rifles and follow me. Pick up your rifles and follow me. I'm in the U.S. Navy.